mug pretty much says it all these days. I'd rather be gardening. It's in a nice little tin. It keeps my coffee warm. So I'm just gonna do my makeup, just light makeup. This is just the brightening powder that I put under my eyes. It is vegan and really, really inexpensive at Shoppers Drug Mart. It's not one of the natural products that I use, but it is vegan and inexpensive. So I kind of have a balance between healthier, like better for me makeup. I'm trying to clean out my makeup. So this is just their concealer, the one that I'm using currently. My older daughter bought it, but it was way, way too dark for her. So she gave it to me. A lot of my makeup comes from hand-me-down things that the girls just give me because either it doesn't work for them anymore or whatever. So that's what I'm using. And again, inexpensive and vegan from Shoppers, but probably not under the healthy umbrella. And then this is just Winky Lux. This is the eyebrow pencil that I've been using. This has lasted a really, really long time. I'm trying to go through all my makeup just to purge what I'm not using, give away some stuff that's closed that, you know, somebody else can use. But this one keeps going strong. It's not my absolute favorite eyebrow pencil, but it is very, very good. So yeah, if you do see it, this is also vegan, and I don't know how much it is. I can't remember because it was bought so long ago, but yeah, that's what it looks like. And that's the color that I have. Hard to see. But yeah, it's like a lighter brown. And I'm still using this Pixie blush on the go. It's like a cream blush. This has also lasted so long, and I'm nowhere near being finished. This is really good for travel. That's why I initially bought it, because of traveling a lot. You know, I'm not afraid that it's gonna break. Like, what is it? This thing broke like almost right away, you know, containers like this. So I like this for traveling, and it's really stood up to a lot of travel actually, and it's still going strong. So that is what I'm using. I prefer just a regular blush, not the cream blush, but again, I'm going to use this until it's done and then purchase something else. So this is the Pacifica Black Crystals. It's a mineral mascara, and it's a lot healthier than most mascaras that you're going to find in the drugstore or in any beauty salon. So this is what I like. I really like Pacifica products because they're more natural and they are also vegan. So this stuff works amazing. Like, this does such a great job, and it is a very good price because mascaras are quite expensive. So, I mean, if you're comparing it to going to Sephora and paying a lot of money for a mascara that's pretty toxic, you know, usually I get this on sale and I buy like 2 of them when they're on sale, and that way I have one as a backup because they don't dry out fast at all. That's another thing that I like about it, because typical mascaras do dry out and they're just not going to work properly. So this is the one that I like. So if you see it, definitely pick it up if you're trying to clean up your makeup act. Another thing that I really like is this. It's like a brightening balm, and it's kind of like shiny a little bit, but it really brightens underneath your eyes. It's kind of hard to see. And I've had this for a really long time. It's also vegan. This came in, I believe, either a FabFitFun box or a Vegan Cuts box that I had when I used to get it. But yeah, this works really well, and it lasts so long, and it will brighten underneath your eyes so nicely. So this has been a staple, and I've had it for a very long time. And again, this is vegan, so that's a win. I don't have to worry about what's in the product. My other favorite is Pacifica Stellar Gaze. This is a really good one. The brush is thicker on this one compared to the other one. The other one is longer and thinner, but this one is so good as well. So when I see this one, I always pick it up as well. I think all their products are amazing, honestly, but these are my faves. So my order was $156.56, I believe. So you know what? It is kind of expensive for 2 pairs of leggings, but that includes shipping and handling because, again, it's coming into Canada. This is before the tariff started, so luckily I didn't get any more penalization from, you know, being in Canada. But yeah, I mean, I thought with my discount, it's a pretty good price. Leggings are super expensive and these ones are healthier. So this is the thing. I'm trying to transition to a more healthy wardrobe. I'm trying to get more linen and cotton into my wardrobe, but that way it's not leaching chemicals into my skin and into my body, because all of this does affect us. So cotton and linen are the highest vibration that you can find for clothing to put on your body. You would be surprised if you look it up. I know it sounds woo-woo, but there is energy associated with the fabrics of your clothes. So when you have linen and cotton, it is going to be a higher vibration, and that is what I am, looking for. I'm looking for overall health and well-being, and all of this ties in. So when we are wearing this fast fashion stuff, we are putting all these toxins on our body, and our skin is our biggest organ that absorbs everything. So if I can, I'm going to try to transition piece by piece to get a little bit healthier in my clothing department. So I got one pair of black leggings and one pair of brown leggings, and they have side pockets, which is super cute and handy for your phone or whatever you want to put in your pockets. And I did get a medium, but I think I may have been able to get a small, because they do get a little loose as you wear them. This is the first time I've had cotton leggings, like 100% cotton leggings, so I wasn't sure how it was going to be. I didn't know if they were going to shrink a lot, so I did want to make sure that I bought a bigger size just in case. So that's something to be mindful of if you are purchasing them. But yeah, I'm really happy with my purchase. I'm really glad I did it. I have a few linen pieces that I've added into my wardrobe as well. So again, I do like to go to Value Village and buy secondhand all the time, but I am looking at the labels now when I go there, just so that I can try to transition to a healthier clothing, and then also buy secondhand, and that way I'm not supporting fast fashion. But anyway, it's all about balance, right guys? We do the best that we can, but I just wanted to share this packed, haul. It's a little haul, just a couple leggings, and all it is slowly trying to incorporate health and wellness in little ways to the best of your ability. That's basically it. Ooh, I'm really happy with it actually. They look really nice. Wow. Okay. So that's good. Okay, so I took one out just so we can look at it. It has the holes on the bottom, which is great. And that way I can just make some more plants using the bigger containers, because sometimes I need it. I'm just going to do my basil and then just make sure I have a base on the bottom, obviously, just so I can transplant it. So that's good. I did not read this very well. I thought that they were long trays, but they're short, but that's my fault. I didn't look at the description and the dimensions very well, but I don't usually, just being honest. I can open it up and see how these are. Okay, they are good quality though. I can't complain about that. Maybe I should have gotten round ones, but I thought these are going to be better just to place my little seedlings on. So hopefully this is good. I think it'll still work, even though it's much smaller than I had anticipated. Yeah, it's much smaller than I thought, but that's okay. It'll still work. This is a gardening apron. It's a lot smaller too than I thought, but it's fine. It's gonna be fine. It has pockets, so I could put my tools in, which was great to have it handy, because it's really hard for me to go in and out of the garden all the time, and I like having things on me. So this will be really, really handy, and it's a really good material. So I'm really happy with that. Like it's not totally flimsy, which is great. I can even put a marker in here if I'm marking off what kind of plants I'm planting. Yeah, so I think this will work. I also got a cooking apron, which is super cute with all my veggies. I like it. It just ties up nicely in the back. It's just vegetables. How cute is it? There's even a beet. So I'm really happy with this. Okay, it has a long neck part, so I can kind of adjust it up here. That's cute. I like it. All the different veggies. Little orange. I like how there's little hearts on here. Super cute. There's paper parchments for the air fryer. There's 100 of them. And I also got little pots for my seedlings, which I'm really happy with. They were a little bit thin, but they served the purpose and they were super cheap, and I was really happy with purchasing them. Okay, so I'm trying to grow the Mexican mint, and I'm trying to do one for my mom and then one for our handyman and maintenance guy, because he really, really loves it. And every time he sees my plant, he's just amazed by it because it's turning into like a big, huge tree. So this is Mexican mint or Cuban oregano. So it depends on where you are in the world. It's going to be called something different. But yeah, when I bought it, the lady told me it was Mexican mint. So if I had to choose a name that I think is more appropriate for the plant, I would say Cuban oregano, because it's more like oregano, smells like oregano. It's just really, really big leaves, and it's just a lot stronger, and you can use less of this for your recipes, which is great. Now for the drying, I did not dry it in my dehydrator yet, but I'm going to try to do that because I feel like it will work better like that, because all I did was put it on the windowsill to dry, and it took a really, really long time because these leaves are really, really big. Like, they're quite large, and I guess they hold in a lot of moisture. So yeah, it didn't dry the easiest, just doing it naturally by the window. But I will definitely try to do it for the winter time for next year. I'm going to try to do it in the dehydrator and see how that goes. So yeah, just trying to grow it for my mom and for the gardening and maintenance man, because he really liked it. And yeah, he's become a friend of ours, so why not? I'm just going to grow him a plant as well, and that will make his day. And of course, this is an easy way of, you know, creating more plants from just little cuttings. And I just put it in water, and it's been in water for like a week, I would say. For sure a week, maybe even over a week and a half. And it took a while to start rooting, but then once it did, it was like, it went crazy. So it's ready definitely to be put in the soil into a little container, and then we can let it flourish. I'm just gonna put the two little plants on this little tray. This is the one that I got from Temu, and it works really nicely just for small spaces. You could just put your plants on here, and that we don't have to worry about anything getting damaged by water. And then these are the little pots that I got from Temu. So I'm just gonna put them in two of these little pots, and then later they can just transplant it into a big one. The thing with Mexican mint or Cuban oregano, however you wanna call it, is the bigger the pot, the bigger the plant you're gonna have. So it will turn into a monstrous tree. So if you want to keep it into a smaller size, then be careful of what you plant it in, because trust me, you're gonna end up with a massive tree. And then you don't want it to be wasted either. Like, you wanna use it up and then give some of it away. But also, do you need like a massive tree in your house for oregano? I don't know. I guess only you can answer that. If you are wanting to do what I'm doing, rooting it and putting it into little pots, you can always give stuff away, you know, why not? Just keep creating new little plants from your original plant, because it's gonna keep on growing. But yeah, so I'm just gonna put some soil in here, get those in, and then hopefully I see them soon and I could just give it to them, and then soon they can transplant it into the container that they want. So I just made a little hole in the middle. I put some soil in here. I'm gonna pop it in and then cover the rest up with some more soil, and then just put it onto that little container, that little sheet. That way it doesn't leak when I water it. So as you can see, these roots look really, really nice. They're really, really established. So they should do really, really well. And yeah, I'm just gonna put it into this little guy, like I said, for now. And then afterward, they can transplant it into whatever they want. So now I'm just gonna cover it up with some soil and just give it a nice watering. Look how cute. Really nice. I hope it makes them happy. I'm sure it will. They both admire my plants so much, so I thought, why not grow them their own? Okay, so they're both in the little pots, and these are pretty thin plastic from Temu, but they're gonna do the job for now. And they are a little bit bigger than the seedling ones that I had last year, so that's why I got them. And I do like these little trays because it'll be good for the little greenhouse. And yeah, so they are all planted, and hopefully they do really well. So far, so good. They did root, so that makes me happy. It's a strong plant. You can see how healthy This plant really is. It is doing so, so well. So I'm so happy. And then I can give them as gifts. Okay guys, don't mind King snoring in the background, but this is what the Mexican mint looks like. Look how big it is. Sorry, I'm like filming through the plastic here because I just closed it and I don't want to open it up again, but look, like I just watered it, but they are so big already. Like they're growing so, so well. I'm so happy. So I am gonna be able to give them to my mom and our handyman gardener, and yeah, they are gonna be so, so happy. I think they're pretty much ready to be gifted soon. They are growing really nicely in these little pots, and then they can be transferred to a bigger one once they get to their new home.